Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, not here with Geeky Sparkles in this video. So we're going to talk about Space Daddy Elon Musk. We're going to talk about Twitter versus Threads. Threads is Meta's new Twitter competitor. Basically, it is Twitter, but Twitter integrated into Instagram, and true to form, it siphons a lot of your personal information, as I understand it, but it's racking up a pretty impressive user base. And now Elon Musk is not happy. In fact, he called Zuckerberg a CUCK. Yes, he did, right on Twitter, called Zuckerberg a CUCK. It was not a parody account. He's also accused Meta of poaching company secrets from Twitter. Apparently, there were some former Twitter employees who are working on Threads now for Instagram, for Facebook, whatever the hell it is. Meta's like some franking company, but yeah, it is part of Instagram as I understand it. And a lot of people go into it just by default. I mean, a lot of people use Instagram, a lot of people use Facebook, and a lot of people are looking for an alternative to Twitter since Musk has basically made it pay to play at this point. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this before we go into it any further. Before we go into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, go out to clownfishtv.com for more objective pop culture news. We do have a website. We do talk about things over there that we don't talk about in videos, and we have multiple contributors over there. So please check it out. Check it out if you will. So yeah. Let's talk about the media narrative here. The media narrative is we don't like Twitter now. We don't like Elon Musk, so now Twitter is an abject failure under Elon Musk. I don't think that's actually the case. I really don't think that's actually the case, but Twitter has definitely changed. Some of it has broken, and a lot of people don't like Elon's politics. A lot of people don't like the fact that they have to pay $8 a month to get the full version of Twitter, basically. But Threads is hitting 100 million users. We'll talk about that. We'll pull up an article from clownfishtv.com, Mike Phelan. Threads gained more than 75 million users this week, and apparently that has gone up to 100 million, according to CNBC. But they're like, it's going to kill Twitter. I'm like, I don't think it's going to kill Twitter, but Twitter might be very badly burned. And you know, which app is going to kill Twitter? There's like 20 different Twitter competitors at this point. First, it was Mastodon was going to kill Twitter. Parler was going to kill Twitter. You know, dumbasses who were leaving Twitter can't figure out how to use Mastodon. Then we have Blue Sky. We have Nostr. And I'll have to look into Nostr. Jack Dorsey seems to think pretty highly of that one. It's decentralized. But CNBC, Twitter traffic is tanking as Meta's Threads hits 100 million users. User traffic on Twitter has slowed since the launch of Meta's text-based platform Threads, which has already surpassed 100 million signups since its debut last week. Threads is being touted by Meta executives as a more positive public square for communities that never really embraced Twitter. That's kind of interesting, that never really embraced Twitter. Basically, we want the normies. We don't want the crazy-ass cartoon stands that live on Twitter and have tried to cancel people for the last 5 or 6 years. Matthew Prince, CEO of Cloudflare, shared a screenshot to Twitter Sunday showing that traffic on the platform was tanking. Uh-oh. User traffic on Twitter has slowed since the launch of Meta's text-based platform Threads, which has already surpassed 100 million signups since its debut last week. Threads launched in the U.S. on Wednesday and is being touted by Meta executives like Instagram chief Adam Mosseri as a more positive public square for communities that never embraced Twitter. So far, users seem to be on board. Threads reached 100 million signups over the weekend. That's mostly organic demand, and we haven't even turned on many promotions yet. Can't believe it's only been 5 days, says Mark Zuckerberg. There's going to be a slap down here pretty soon. I think there's going to be fisticuffs. I think Twitter appears to have taken a hit. Matthew Prince, CEO of Cloudflare, shared a screenshot to Twitter Sunday showing that traffic on the platform was tanking. What happened to all this amazing engagement we were supposed to get? According to SimilarWeb, a data company that specializes in web analytics, web traffic to Twitter was down 5% For the first full days, Threads was generally available compared with the previous week. The company said Twitter's web traffic is down 11% compared with the same days in 2022. Twitter responded to CNBC's request for comment with an automated response. Meta didn't offer additional comments beyond Zuckerberg's post. So yeah, the booming growth is helped by the fact that it's tied to Meta's Instagram. Users can sign up with their existing handles on Instagram and are able to retain some of their followers. What they're not mentioning is that, yes, this thing is going to scrape all your data. And apparently, if you decide you want to check out Threads and then you decide to opt out, you have to delete your Instagram account. I think that's a huge failure here. So let's go out to the New York Post, right? Elon Musk tweeted, "Zuck is a cuck," about Meta boss Zuckerberg after rival Twitter app launch. Elon Musk upped the ante in his escalating war of words with Mark Zuckerberg, calling the rival billionaire a cuck in a foul-mouthed tweet on Sunday. Is cuck actually considered a swear word now? Is it? I didn't know it was. In the 4 days since Zuckerberg launched Threads, a direct app rival to Musk's Twitter, the pair have been sparring with jibing posts on social media, threats of lawsuits, promises to duel in hand-to-hand combat, now with a personal insult. "Zuck is a cuck," Musk tweeted, responding to Threads posts from the official account of fast food chain Wendy's. Wait, what? Responding to a Threads post from the official account of Wendy's. What the hell? The burger joint had joked Zuckerberg should go to space just to make him really mad, in a reference to Musk's company SpaceX, to which the Facebook founder responded with a laughing emoji. When a Twitter user reposted the exchange, Musk took notice and lashed out at Zuckerberg with the unseemly comment. Commenters had mixed reactions. Some were appalled by Musk's tweet. Others said they initially thought it had come from a parody account, and many applauded the outrageous post. Threads snagged more than 30 million users within a day of its launch Wednesday, an ominous sign for the stumbling Twitter. As the narrative is Twitter's failing. It might be. I don't know. I mean, parts of it are breaking. Right? Musk acquired Twitter in October. The social media platform has been cast into disarray as staffers are fired. Long-standing features like blue check verification are reworked in ways that many say undermine the purpose, and the billionaire publicly changes company policies. Kind of like a message board back in the day. Zuckerberg launched Threads to work in conjunction with Instagram and has already said about hoovering up the users, sucking off the users who have jumped ship in the wake of Twitter's chaotic transition. I thought they said that they wanted people that really weren't into Twitter, like grandma. Grandma is going to be on Threads. Musk immediately went into damage control mode, threatening to sue Threads' parent company Meta Platforms a day after the launch. In a letter sent to Zuckerberg, Musk's Twitter lawyer Alex Spiro accused the company of intentionally creating a copycat platform. Haven't they accused like everybody of ripping off Twitter? Didn't they accuse Substack of ripping off Twitter too? Spire wrote that Meta intentionally hired former Twitter employees who had and continue to have access to Twitter's trade secrets and other highly confidential information. Well, he fired them though. I mean, he did. He fired them. I don't know how long that NDA is for, but he fired them. Twitter intends to strictly enforce its intellectual property rights and demands that Meta take immediate steps to stop using any Twitter trade secrets or other highly confidential information. No one on the Threads engineering team is a former Twitter employee. That's just not a thing. A Meta spokesperson responded in a post on Threads. "Competition is fine. Cheating is not," Musk tweeted later. "Cheating is not okay, you cuck." The rivalry began simmering in the days before Threads launched. In late June, Musk prodded Zuckerberg by challenging him to a cage match. A day later, Zuckerberg responded saying, "Send me the location." This has to be a joke. They're just messing, right? They're just messing. I mean, this is ridiculous. How dare he? He called Mark Zuckerberg a cuck. So here's the thing. I'll talk a little bit about this. Threads privacy policy in comparison to Twitter. A lot of people are concerned about this. They said that sensitive information It collects sensitive information listed as a type of data collected by the Threads app. Some information could include your race, sexual orientation, pregnancy status, and religion, as well as your biometric data. Facebook accumulates a lot of information on you and sends it God knows where and sells it for God knows how much money. Threads falls under the larger privacy policy covering Meta's other social media platforms. Want to see the whole thing? You read it for yourself. Yada, 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 yada. So yeah, look, they probably do collect a lot more information than Twitter. What's interesting though, again, on Wired, people are dissatisfied with Elon Musk's handling of Twitter's user experience with its newly introduced rate limits and an uptick in hate speech. It's called free speech. Now, there probably are people there taking it to the extremes over there, I bet. But Twitter was probably for the longest time the most censorious, is that how you pronounce it? Censorious platform out there. And, you had to have opinions that aligned with one side of the aisle. If you deviated at all from those correct opinions, no matter what it was on, you could get booted from the platform. Musk did unban a lot of people. I'll give him props for that. Whether or not things are being properly moderated over there, I don't know. I mean, I've noticed that there's not as many weirdos, just my own personal opinion. There are some over there. But the difference between then and now, old Twitter versus Musk Twitter, is that you can actually fight back. You're allowed to fight back now. You weren't allowed to fight back before. You had to basically sit there and take it. And these people could do whatever the hell they wanted to do to you, say whatever the hell they wanted to say about you, lie about you, defame you, whatever. And chances are they just got a slap on the wrist. And if you would try to defend yourself or say something to them or whatever, they would go run into teacher and be like, harassment, misogyny, and a lot of people got banned just because they were trying to defend themselves. So in that regard, I think it's better. You can actually fight back. Is it still a hellhole? Yeah, it is. I think it's slightly more tolerable hellhole if you're an advocate for free speech or freer speech. But, maybe it's the crazies aren't there because those accounts got purged. Maybe the crazies aren't there because they're going someplace else to be crazy. I have no idea. It doesn't seem as awful as it was even, 6 or 8 months ago. So I don't know. Is it dying? I don't know if that's completely true, but who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? I'm going to wrap this up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later. Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.